Welcome back to Citybuilder Place in Cedarpoint County. My newest one tile at a time series here on YouTube. It took me around 4.5 to 5 hours to record this episode, so there went a lot of work into it. Some pre-planning, of course. I took one of the standard maps of City Skylines 2 thanks to the bridges and arbor update. So I took it, modified it, adjusted it to my likings and put in some basic roads so that I don't have to do all the road work right at the beginning. I'll leave you for now with these impressions here before we get started with the basic road network. So have fun, join me in this session, and I'm hoping you're staying tuned throughout the episode and throughout the series, because I'm very much looking forward to and very excited to present you all the upcoming episodes fairly soon. So please stay tuned, follow me, leave me a like, I would very much appreciate that. Thanks a lot. And let's get started. After picking my starting tile, it's time to start with a basic road layout. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting down some major roads like a 4-lane road as like kind of an opposite or an alternative to the custom 4-lane including grass median roads that I already have here in the center. In the original map, just to give you some background here, it's actually a 2-lane highway leading in and out of the city, but honestly I didn't like that. I wanted to utilize as much as possible and as much room or space available on the initial tile. And I want to build kind of a downtown area in that sense. So I removed the original highway and added in this custom road there in the middle that you can see. So I'm following some basic rules here for road layouts, which is like have some material roads there, then going down to 2-lane roads, and afterwards choosing some alleys here and there to interrupt the pattern and create some more connectivity to the parts or suburbs of the city where it actually makes sense to have smaller alleyways here. Just on a quick side note here, I won't be showing you the full process. Obviously, I'm not leading you through 5.5 hours of recording. I'm cutting a couple of scenes that are valuable from my perspective for you to see, and I'll comment on them following this video. Now it's already time to get started plopping down some of the buildings manually. What you will see me do during this process is keeping in mind that usually even downtown areas, they are not fully packed with high-rises and skyscrapers and whatnot. There will be quite a big and quite a significant area that's way lower, except for maybe New York, maybe Manhattan. But even like when you have a look at cities like Tokyo and you are there in real life, it feels way less crowded than any other point in Manhattan, due to the fact that not all the buildings are huge and rise up through the air, which is quite a good thing. It gives you some diversity to your skyline, and that's what I'm following up here, especially in this center lane and the main road that will lead through the city. Actually, this might become an issue later because the road might be too small for that purpose, but that's what I'm going to figure out in one of the other episodes. Obviously, I'm always going back and tweaking some things here and there, but that's something we'll have to see in the progress of this series. In my opinion, you should never forget about parking and available parking spaces, especially in downtown areas in a North American-inspired theme city, which is also the reason why I'm starting to lay down parking lots pretty early at this stage, before I'm even starting with decoration process. As you can see me do it, I'm putting here some pathways down in between buildings, just to ensure that I'm keeping in mind that there is also some distance between buildings usually, which is something you will see me doing throughout the video in several different areas. Now it's about time to add the most essential services to my city, which are the hospital, police, fire station, but also some schools here and there following this process, because I need to ensure that my citizens are happy. As you can see, by the way, if you haven't recognized it yet, I'm playing with the unlimited money option here. So I don't care about money, I'm caring about the build first. And this is what I'm going to continue with. Obviously, over the time, I'm trying to get this to a profitability level where it actually makes sense to sustain a city like that. But that's something we'll take a deeper look into later. What I tried to do here first, to be honest, is putting down a radio mast inside, well, on top of one of the high-rise buildings there. But unfortunately, it doesn't really work putting such a tower, such a mast on top of such a huge building, because it disturbs your ground level so significantly so that it doesn't work. So I needed to hide it behind one of the big towers, the first one actually here. and then I'm cleaning up the space, ensuring that it's as little visible as possible. At that point, I realized that I needed to start putting down some low-rise residentials and probably also some low-income. For that reason, I began first by adding down a few 4x4 residential homes into my low-rise residential area. Honestly, I like building these smaller areas very much because they give you more flexibility when it comes to road layout and such. And they also offer a lot more room for decoration than the high rises or mid rises actually do. Sorry that I keep referring back to Tokyo and Japan in general over the time here and there, but what I especially love about City Skylines 2 is that it's so easy to snuck under highways new structures, like for example parking lots and such, and it looks so much better than it did in City Skylines 1, even though the game is still not perfect, but I can work with that. Since the demand for low-rise residential areas is still so high, I will start here building out my next low-rise residential area, combining it with a couple of commercial zones or buildings ever so little in this part. What I truly like is when you use cul-de-sacs in your design, but not too often. I know they are way more common in North America, depending on the region. I feel like having cul-de-sacs on the East Coast is way more common than on the West Coast, at least in certain parts, as far as I can tell from here. But yeah, with that moving forward, I'm filling up the spaces here and increase the low-rise residential area significantly, so the demand hopefully goes down over time to get more citizens moving into my city. So after 3.5 to 4 hours into this city build, I'm starting to fill up the last empty spaces here on my initial square, my startup square, before I'm actually continuing with the decoration process. So please follow me along, stay tuned for the updates here, and be excited about the decoration afterwards. Thanks. So now it's about time to get started with decorating my city and making sure that it looks way more alive and way less like clunky and like manually plot down without taking care of anything here. What I'm always very much excited about is decorating residential areas, because you can do so much stuff with little tiny playgrounds, which is something I'm actually not using right here, but I'm putting down a lot of bushes, green areas, different types of grass textures. Shout out to the creator Sully from his texture packs. I absolutely adore them. Those are the ones that I use the most throughout my city builds. And what I also, or what you will see me do alongside this process, is putting down quite a lot of dirt and road markings and things like that, because I feel that this makes the city always less polished and less artificial. It keeps the warmth and the life in the city visible. And like, have you ever seen a city that's clean? Even Tokyo isn't clean, even though the Japanese people are usually very tidy and very careful and mindful about their environment. I'll continue with the other areas next, adding a lot of bushes, trees, but you will see me do all that stuff in the next couple of minutes. After putting in a couple of more paths, greenery, and new grassy areas here into my city, and some gravel and whatnot to make it more alive, I'm starting with another favorite process of mine, which is actually decorating in town parking kind of areas or artificial parking areas where I can put down some food stalls and some other things, place some trucks, make it a little bit dirty, make it like the bad part in town you not necessarily want to stay in, at least not during the night. And with that, we almost get to the end before we finish up and wrap up this episode. After taking a quick bird's eye view of my city, I realized that there are still some gaps here and there that I needed to fill with some greenery and some grass and some pathways. So I decided to go ahead with that and just continue putting down additional trees, bushes, and pathways for my citizens to get or navigate through the high-rises. And I also realized that a couple of buildings are still a bit crooked from their orientation, so I also fixed that before I'm actually wrapping up this episode finally. So guys, this was it finally with Cedarpoint County, the first episode of many more to come. I want to thank you again for staying tuned, for watching this whole episode. I hope you liked this new format so far. Please let me know in the comments down below whether you appreciate this or what you would like me to change. You can always also leave me some suggestions regarding street names, road names, districts. I haven't introduced any districts yet, but this is soon to come, to ensure that I'm keeping my services and everything else organized properly in the city. So yeah, just leave me a comment down below, ask me questions, ask me anything you would like to know. And yeah, with the next episode coming up in the next couple of days, I will be focusing on square or tile number 2 of this county. So have a good one. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Cheers. And have a good one.